Welcome to DiversityMBAPrep.com. I'm Nicole Lindsay, and today we're talking about academic readiness. In your application to business school, you want to demonstrate your academic readiness for an MBA. You want to show that you can handle the quantitative and the academic rigor of an MBA program. It's not just about showing that you can understand finance or accounting or statistics or marketing, etc. It's about showing that you can excel in those classes and that you can actively contribute to an MBA classroom. Admissions officers look at a number of things in assessing your academic readiness. They look at your undergrad transcript, they look at your GMAT, they also look at your professional experiences and other coursework. So with your undergrad transcript, when we think about business school, we often focus on the professional opportunities and the networking opportunities. But there's also the educational opportunity. It is school. So admissions officers want to know that you can be successful in school. The first way that they will determine that is by looking at when you were last in school. So when you were in undergrad. Every school reports its overall GPA, and that's important, but they look beyond your GPA. They look at the school that you attended and the competitiveness of that institution. They look at your major. They look at the individual courses that you took and the grades that you got in those courses. They also look at trends in your transcript. There are a lot of people who get a slow start to undergrad, maybe a little bit too much partying, but maybe your grades went up over time. So schools will consider that. For a number of people, there's a little disappointment when they find out how important the undergrad transcript is because they didn't do as well as they were capable in undergrad. It is what it is. You cannot change your undergrad transcript, and so it will be your opportunity to showcase other areas that display your academic readiness. One of those is the GMAT. So the Graduate Management Admissions Test is a standardized test that's required of all MBA candidates. The only way you get out of taking the GMAT is by taking the GRE, which is another standardized test that many schools will accept. Schools are using these standardized tests to, one, compare you against your peers in the application process, but also to assess your preparedness for that first year of school. It's important that you do as well as you possibly can on the GMAT. That means studying your butt off. It is a challenging test for most people, and that means you may need to take a prep course, you may need to get a tutor. I know it is hard to study for the GMAT while working full-time, but one of my former colleagues used to ask, are you going to let a 4-hour GMAT stand in the way of your future? Are you going to let that test get in your way? And so you have to give it the time that it requires to be successful. So the undergrad transcript and the GMAT are the most important factors in assessing academic readiness, but there are other things that schools will consider. They will look at your professional experience. Maybe you're in a quantitatively heavy industry or a very analytical job. They will consider that, and it's really important that you present that evidence to the admissions team so they know that you are capable of handling the rigor of the program. But the last way you can show that is through other coursework. So that is as simple as taking an online accounting class or taking a statistics class at a community college. Or it might even be that you have another graduate degree and have some quantitative coursework that you took in that class. When you think about your academic readiness and your preparedness for business school, I know that you feel like you can handle it, you can do well, you can be successful in a program, you just need a shot. But it's really important that you provide the admissions committee with evidence that you can be successful. On DiversityMBAPrep.com, there are a number of resources available to help you assess and demonstrate your academic readiness for business school. As always, let us know if this was helpful and what other information we can provide. We're excited to be on this MBA journey with you. Be well.